So we've got another lacing video for you today, only this time it's going to be a little training sesh on how to explain to a significant other or a friend who's helping you in and out of a corset what to do. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using my lovely glamorous assistant, Matt. If you want to come in.
I wasn't aware of this. Hello world!
This is my other half. And he's never done me up in a corset before. I don't know how he's managed to get away with that.
I've been tricked.
Apparently you have.
I didn't know I was doing this.
First timer on the internet. Here we go. Okay, so because it reflected the light so well in the last video, I'm going to be using the same corset again because it means that you can see the black laces against the blue background, and hopefully you'll be able to see what Matt's doing. As I said before you try getting it on, make sure that the laces are super loose. You don't want to be having any more struggle than you need to when trying to get the clasps done up at the front. Make sure it's the right way up. That helps. Easy ways to do this by looking at the tags, which are at the bottom, but also checking out the black suspender loops, which are only on the bottom end, obviously, of the corset. Otherwise they would be braces loops, but then your corset would be upside down. Okay, so when you're trying to get it on the first time, as I said before, if you don't want the modesty panel to kind of scrunch up, which you don't, it's probably better for you to kind of swoop it across your back so it's kind of pulled straight, and it saves you trying to straighten it out underneath the laces, which can be tricky. Okay, so as I said before, the easiest place to do a corset up is usually in the middle. Oops. Use the right clasps. There we go, bottom and top. Lovely. Okay, so now that's nice and loose. The modesty panel should be kind of pulled across relatively neatly at the back. And now we get help from our assistant. I'm not going to do any of this by myself, so I'm going to as good as tie my hands up and just tell you what you need to be doing, and hopefully I'll be able to tell how clear my instructions are.
Oh, how stupid I am.
Oh, yes. We'll see. Come on, Captain Dexterous. Oh wait, that's a terrible nickname. Okay, right, so if you want to find the loops in the middle, because the corset does up in the middle, if you see what I mean. So it's laced, sort of goes top and then bottom and then meet in the middle, and that's where the laces are going to be.
Are these loops?
Those are the loops. Okay, so you've got one in each hand?
Yes.
Alright, we'll give it a little tug.
This is completely normal.
Okay. Okay, that's not too tight.
Oh, not too tight.
Just a little bit of a tug, just to kind of pull through like any sort of massive bits, okay?
Okay.
Now, I imagine that at the top, at the bottom, you've got kind of looser laces.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so you want to start, if just either from the top or the bottom, like go from the top if you like. Maybe from like the kind of second or third kind of rung down, if you imagine it like a ladder where those little laces cross and meet in the middle.
Yes.
Okay, and then just give it a pull with one hand, so it's nice and kind of tight on top, and then follow it down with this another hand on the one underneath it. Yeah, so you should be pulling sort of 2 bits at a time, if you see what I mean.
Got 2 bits.
That's perfect. And then keep going down until you get to the middle bit where the loops are.
Oh.
And it might be worth, actually, I could hold the loops. Does that work better?
Yeah, you can pull them tight.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Right, and then do it from the bottom. And if you can, just make sure if you see that the modesty panel is scrunching up,
yes,
pull it through, give it a little, there we go.
Oh, what's that? I haven't done this before. You would never know. Okay.
You're doing beautifully, Tubbs.
But I did that from the third. Yeah,
from the third, so either maybe start from the second on the bottom, because these tend to come away really far from the hips, okay. So it's going to be a lot tighter.
I'm allowed to touch your bum.
You're going to have to, probably. Give it a bit of...
I'm a professional.
It's alright. Make sure that you keep the tension and don't let go in between.
Okay.
Otherwise they just sort of fall right back. Oh.
Sorry. You give it a pull. Is that right?
How does it look?
The modesty panel is not quite meeting this bit.
Okay, so we need to go tighter.
Tighter.
So don't be afraid to like give it a proper good yank.
Alright.
There we go. And in between pulls I'm having a little wiggle just to kind of move the corset back to where it's supposed to be.
Do a little pull for me.
Ah.
There you go. Smudged up a little bit. Gonna sort that. I don't know if I was blocking the camera with my massive head. We'll
Your
find out.
massive head.
Right.
Okay, so how does the top look? Still a bit baggy?
Well, this is all covered.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Don't know if you can see.
Oh, good job.
Ah.
Although, we could probably have gone a bit tighter, but
Wow.
for now, it's very good. And you can lace it up if you like as well. I'm just
I don't know how to. Oh, you just
you know,
normal bow.
do a bow.
Just
A nice tight bow.
Ugh.
You just wanted to do the knee thing like you've seen in the
I know.
pictures from the
I've seen it
Victorian
in the
era.
movies. And the talkies. Right.
There we go. That feels perfect.
Just a bow.
It's actually better almost because
Oh, really?
I feel like you're a bit stronger than I am when I've got my hands behind my back.
I
Oh
swear
wait, this is just like
It's just probably an illusion. What do I do with all this?
pull it through so it's kind of like the same length
Okay.
of all the bits the same length together, pretty much.
Pretty much.
And then just do it in a double bow. So just like tighten it up once more to stop. You know, just in case it catches on something, it's not going to undo.
Okay. You can speed this up.
That's pretty good.
It's the first time.
Good job. Good job for first effort.
Thank you.
That was
You can
pretty good.
sit
I'm going to
if you
sit on a
want.
lap.
If I can do it, then you can do it. Maybe the whole world can do it. I've done too much, haven't I?
Yeah, a bit too much.
Too much.
That was very good.
Thank you.
For
It
first
was alright.
attempt.
Easier than I thought.
Yeah, there we go.
And I'm not even being paid to say that.
No,
Not even being paid.
no. Unfortunately. Wah wah. So just in case anyone sort of starts being like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, it's really not that complicated, and they're probably in a much better position than you are to be doing that kind of thing because they can actually see what they're doing. But again, practice makes better, so you can do all of mine from now on if you like.
Oh, wait a minute. I've been tricked. Oh.